Ladies and gentlemen, we are back live again. We are here to preview Manchester United versus Barcelona. Well, I guess I should say I am, because no guest today. Just you and me. Well, you, me, and anybody else that's watching, but whatever. No big deal. But let's go ahead. Let's jump into it. Jim, Gaming Pro, good to see you guys. Guys, let's be real here. It's Barcelona. We know we're going to have a tough time today. John, good to see you. Pancaz, good to see you. What's the time over there right now? So right now it is 8 in the morning, Pancaz. 8 in the morning. EB, good to see you as well. But guys, listen, it's Barcelona. It's a tough matchup. Anything can happen. We are Manchester United. Anything can happen. But I am going into today with zero expectations. None. My expectation today is that we at least put up a fight. If we put up a fight, that's all I care about. End of the day, as long as we put up a fight, that's all I care about. I'm going to have to watch the game in class. John, hey, listen, we do what we do, man. We do what we do to support our club, right? It's 8:30 p.m. here for me, and the match will kick off at 12:30 a.m. Pancaz, that's commitment right there, man. That's commitment. We'll really get back to 1-1 before halftime. We'll win it in the 82nd minute with a Rashford counterattack. Listen, at the end of the day, guys, as long as we put up a fight, that's all I'm going to care about. Because if you guys go, think about back to that last match. You think about back to the last match, and 100% Manchester United were in that game besides the first 10, 15 minutes. No one can deny that. No one can deny the fact that we were in that match right from the start, basically. And for the I get that they were probably taking a bit of time to just relax after the goal, but it seemed like once we started pressing them high, they couldn't take it. So I think that if Manchester United actually go in and press in this match from the off, I think that we have a chance to go in there and do something special. But the benefit to doing these the day of is that we also know that the squad is full of veterans today. Full of veterans. So that has me a bit nervous, at least in terms of who's going to be starting. Because you look at what Fred and McTominay did in our last match, and they played a hell of a game. If we get Pogba to show up in this match to the level that Pogba can, I really believe that we could win this thing pretty easily too, if that midfield three is the three to go. Mr. Exclusive, all good, man. All good. It's 12:30, but the last month it was 1:38. Yeah, at least the timing thing has changed a little bit. Andrew, I have no expectations. I think we should. I mean, Pancaz, listen, that's the ultimate thing. Is I think that we should be focusing on top four at the moment. I really do. I think we should be focusing on top four because being real with yourselves. I mean, if we get past Barcelona, I really believe anything can happen. I believe anything can happen because at that point, who knows? But I think that we should be focusing on trying to get top four. That should be our focus. And one less competition to be in wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Yeah, John, I am seeing that Alexis Sanchez might start. That does have me worried. We and Gaming Pro, we 100% will miss Luke Shaw. Does anyone know if we've taken Shaw and Grant over Chong? Yes, Mr. Exclusive. So the rumor is that the 18-man squad that will be there is all veterans, besides the likes of Marcus Rashford, Anthony Martial, people like that. I mean, in reality, Martial's a veteran at this point too, being 24. So I'm not holding any expectations. That's the tough part about all this is I don't have any expectations with any of this. John, Rojo was absolutely appalling in the last match. I don't suspect that he will be starting in this. I think that what we will see, and no, I'm going to save my lineup for a little bit later. But let's go ahead. Let's start off and let's talk about the fact that Barcelona are a dangerous team. They have got talent from their goalkeeper to their striker and everywhere in between. I mean, you could literally go through and name off their entire team as being danger men. You've got Nelson Semedo, you've got Ousmane Dembele, you've got Messi, you've got which, in fairness, guys, Messi has not scored in a quarterfinal in quite a long time. Dylan, good to see you, man. Messi has not scored in a quarterfinal in quite a long time. That's a fact. So, funny enough, I'm actually not as worried about Messi as I am worried about the likes of Coutinho, of Luis Suarez. Like, those are the kind of people that I am worried about. And rightfully so. And granted, you always need to be worried about Messi because Messi could pop up with a goal literally at any time. And Dylan, we'll get into score predictions in just a little bit because we'll do that together. Busquets wears Big Tom in his pajamas. That's a pretty good one. Nigel, no. We're not going to jinx anything here because we all know that Messi can pop up with a goal literally at any time from any position, from any free kick, from anything. And Messi can pop up with a goal. So Messi's always dangerous. But look, like I said, guys, you could literally go through and name their entire team off. But I believe that if Manchester United go out there and we actually do the same thing that we did basically from the last 80 minutes of the match that we played against them, I think that we really do stand a chance in this match. I'm not saying we're going to win. Just, I think that we have a chance if we do that. But I'm worried about Marcus. We are live, baby. We are live. I'm wondering what Saturday pairing is going to be. I would have loved to have seen Bailly play since he played in John. So he played in the Portuguese league. He played in the Portuguese league, if I remember correctly. Or no. He played for Sevilla, didn't he? I can never remember. Like, I always mix up where Lindelof and Bailly played. That's my fault. Marcus, we always out here, baby. We always out here. But anyways, guys, let's go ahead and let's talk about Manchester United for a second, and the fact that we've got a team that's going to be laden with veterans this time, which means that those veterans know what this is about, and they know that they need to step up. I have a feeling that Nemanja Matic is going to start. It's just right in this area here. Like, I have a feeling that Nemanja Matic is going to start. That scares me. We're still in the Champions League here, people. You get past Barca and we can really win the thing. Yeah, Jim, I actually believe that. I do. People said Herrera is bang average, but we haven't played well without him, and his leadership skills are important. We will miss him. Gaming Pro. So listen, this is just my opinion, but we could do better than Herrera. We can. Just my opinion. At the end of the day, if next season, I think that we will do better than Herrera. We go for it, as Van Gaal said. Yeah, I mean, listen, we have to go for it. We're down 1-0. We have to score 2 goals at the Nou Camp or Camp Nou, however you want to say it. Dylan, listen, I get where people are coming from. It's gonna suck to lose Andrew, but at the end of the day, he's the one that chose to leave, despite the fact that it sounds like we offered him the same amount of money. Luca, good to see you, man. Good to see you. But guys, Manchester United, if we play the way that we can, I honestly believe that if we run a similar 11 to what we did in our last game against Barca, I think we stand a chance. I really do. Because I think that 11 knew what needed to be done to make the win happen. Just because the final product wasn't there doesn't mean that we weren't right there in that match. It's a fact. And if we do that, if we go out there and we play our game, we stand a chance, guys. I'm not going to be all negative. I'm being honest. I'm predicting we're going to lose. I'm predicting we're going to lose, and that's okay. I don't think we're going to lose by a lot. I'm not saying like it's going to be a 3-1, 4-1 kind of loss, but I think that we stand a chance, and I think we will give Barca a fight. That's what I think. Yeah, exactly, Mr. Exclusive, exactly. We could do better than Herrera is fair enough to say, but there aren't many players that are actually better and can we can get a better player in the summer. Only if that happens, we can let Herrera go. Well, I mean, Chris, he made his choices. Marcus, you be quiet over there. John, actually, that is true. All the sports teams I like do have red in them somehow, some way. I think the only one that doesn't is the Phoenix Suns. And the Phoenix Suns are purple and orange. That's the only one. And guys, I think that if our front three play well, unlike they did in our last match, I think we stand a chance to beat Barca. But that's if they show up. That's the problem. In a game against a team like Barcelona, we need to be clinical. That is the key to this game, is we need to be clinical. When we get a chance, we have to finish it. There's no, he missed a header wide in the first couple minutes. Oh, he missed a shot wide or over the top in the first couple of minutes. No. Everything needs to be on target today. Everything needs to be on target today. And if we get a chance, a true chance, it needs to be buried home. If we don't do that, we are going to lose this match. Don't even have a question about it. Because it's just the truth. We need to be clinical. That has been our biggest problem over the last few matches, is we've lost a bit of the clinicality that we had when Ollie first came here. If we get that clinicalness back, I'm telling you now, we can beat Barca. We can. But Marcus, you're absolutely right. They were shit, but they also didn't play anybody. So, yeah. Woodward made his choices, too, when they decided to lowball players and run contracts down. That's the problem. Chris, I mean, listen, I agree, too. But end of the day, Ander also did get offered the same exact contract that PSG are offering him. That's the rumor. So, we must be clinical with Martial as our best finisher, but he doesn't work hard. I don't know what we should do. I mean, Gaming Pro, listen, I'm confused about what's going on with Martial, because when Ollie first came here, he was working so hard, and he still does make good runs. That's the thing, is he makes good runs. So I'm not going to say that Martial doesn't have a work ethic, because that just would be a lie. So to me, our front three really does need to be Rashford, Martial, and then either Lukaku or Lingard. That needs to be our front three. So that's just my opinion. Smash his eye, boys. Back to RB. Listen, I do hope Juventus win. I do have a little bit of a soft spot for them. 2-1 United. Let's go, said Luca. Yeah, that's the hope, baby. That's the hope. But guys, let's go ahead. I'm going to try and keep this relatively short. I've got work to do. So let's go ahead and let's jump into starting 11s. If you guys want to have your starting 11s read out, please get them in now, and I will be sure to read them out with you. So, in goal, there's only one man. It's Lee Grant. I'm just kidding, people. It's David De Gea. David De Gea is starting this, and big performance from him is needed. Big performance from him is needed. We need to keep a clean sheet today. But that also isn't the only person that needs a big performance today, because we've got no Luke Shaw in this match. So it's going to be interesting to see how our back line is going to go, because we really don't have another left back besides Ashley Young that has played over there. So I'm going to say Ashley Young is going to start on the left, and that Delo is going to start on the right in those fullback spots. Then for center backs, I'm predicting it's going to be Victor Lindelof and Chris Smalling. I think that's pretty much a guarantee as a center back pairing at this point. I don't have any proof of that, but I think that they've been playing very well together, and there's no reason to change up something that's been working. So that's just my opinion. Matthew, good to see you. Good to see you. So back four is going to be Delo right back, Chris Smalling, Victor Lindelof, and then Ashley Young at left back. That's what I think is going to happen. Midfield three. I've just got this bad feeling, guys. I've got this bad feeling that Nemanja Matic is going to play at the defensive mid. I just do. As much as I think Fred should start, I look at it and I think that with Ollie kind of hinting that there's going to be a large veteran presence today, I'm going to say that Matic is going to be the CDM. I'm going to say Scott McTominay will start at the other mid spot because I think him being rested at our game on the weekend is probably a sign that he was going to start. And then Paul Pogba will start no matter what in that midfield. And then the front three, that's where the questions get in because it's rumored Alexis Sanchez is back. We don't know who's going to start between, Rashford, Lukaku, all those people. But I think that we will see Martial left, Rashford up top, and then Lukaku on the right, and they'll all kind of graft together. I think that's what's going to happen. Just a personal opinion, but I think that with the hinting of a veteran presence, I think that kind of would lead me to believe that's kind of going to be what we're going to do. Let's go ahead and let's read out what your guys' starting 11 predictions are. Martial only plays well when Shaw plays with him. Gaming Pro, that's actually a really good point. That is a really good point. That Martial tends to play better with Luke Shaw. So it will be interesting to see how somebody like if Ashley Young is the guy to start alongside him, if he plays well with him. That will be interesting to see. Yeah, RB, I think that as well. So Dylan Wall said De Gea, Delo, Smalling, Lindelof, Darmian, Matic, Fred, Pogba, Lingard, Rashford, Martial. Wouldn't be a horrible 11, that. United, we right? Good to see you. Anyhow, whatever happens, we have a big summer ahead, but I have my doubts. We will have a good transfer window if Woodward is still calling the shots. I think he will be, man. Unfortunately, I do, Chris. Jim Sadie said De Gea, Lindelof, Smalling, Young, Delo, McTominay, Fred, Pogba, Rashford, Lukaku, Martial. That wouldn't be a horrible 11 either, Jim. Gaming Pro said De Gea, Delo, Smaldini, Young. I think you're missing Lindelof in there because I'm only counting 10. But so Young, Fred, McSauce, Pogba, Rashford, Rom, and Martial. Dylan, I would start Darmian at right back and then play Delo left back. That would be what I would do. But, I don't think that will happen. I just don't. Panka said De Gea, Delo, Smalling, Lindelof, Young, McTominay, Pogba, Pereira, Rashford, Lukaku, Sanchez. Oh, don't do that to me, Pancaj. Don't do that to me, man. John said De Gea, Delo, Smalling, Lindelof, Young, Pogba, Fred, Pogba, Matic, Rashford, Lukaku, Alexis. Oh, John, don't do it to me, man. Don't do it to me. I like that attack, just not Lingard, please. Listen, I actually wouldn't mind Lingard coming off the bench in a game like this and bringing the energy that he can bring. I think that would be good. Dan, we're just going through starting lineups right now, but good to see you, man. It's good to see you. Damn you, Luca. Luca went with Romero, Young, Jones, Rojo, Darmian, Matic, McTominay, Mata, Sanchez, Lukaku, Lingard. So he's just going with the all alternate team. I love it. Good boy, Bobs. You guys want to get your Arthur sighting in? There's your Arthurs. Hi. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. Mwah. How about dropping a like on the video for Arthur? Look at him. He's like, come on, guys. Mwah. He's a good boy. Thank you. Oh, thank you. So let's see here. No, Arthur would never be a City fan. Come on now. So Matthew went with De Gea, Delo, Smalling, Lindelof, Young, Fred makes semifinal qualification. That's a good one, Matthew. That is a good one. Pogba, Lingard, Lukaku, Rashford. I actually don't mind that one that bad. I would hate to see Martial left off, but I also get it. I do. United We Right went with De Gea, Delo, Smalling, Lindelof, Young, Fred, McTominay, Pogba, Rashford, Lukaku, Martial for me. United Rewrite, I would love to see that as well because that's pretty much what I went with. Other than the fact I think Matic is going to start, guys. I have a horrible feeling Matic is going to start. Mr. Exclusive went with De Gea, Delo, Darmian, Iceman, Smalling, Fred, McSauce, Pogba, Sanchez, Rashford. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Sanchez, Rashford, and Rom. If he starts, I owe you a drink. Jim, like I said, I have a horrible feeling about it, man. I don't want him starting at all, but I just feel like he's going to. I do. And then Dan Jones did say I'm going to Gea, Delo, Smalling, Lindelof, Young, Fred, Pogba, McTominay, Sanchez, Rashford, Lingard. Guys, all I can say is I hope Sanchez doesn't start. If he comes off the bench, whatever, let it be. But Sanchez cannot start. He's been missing for far too long. He cannot start. You just can't. Mo, good to see you, man. Good to see you. I just feel like Ollie will start Alexis because he wants him to play against his old team and he knows he's going to work hard and that's what he wants. John, listen, I do agree with you on that at the very least. I think that he wants people that are going to work hard in this match. End of the day, though, like Alexis starting after coming back from injury would also be kind of irresponsible. I could see where you're coming from of wanting him to start against his old team and put in that, that whole effort that he could do, but I don't want to see Sanchez starting. That's ultimately what it comes down to. I hope Martial starts, but I think Sanchez will, unfortunately. Dan, I hope you're wrong, man. I do. I think Sanchez will have his best game tonight if he plays. Dylan, I hope so. I hope so. That would be amazing to see. What if Sanchez shows up today, Andrew? It means nothing. Listen, I don't want Sanchez showing up for one game really does mean nothing. He's been crap for how long? If he puts together a string of 10 games where he plays well, then maybe we can ask some questions. But that's not going to happen. It's just not. Some fans have actually forgotten how bad Sanchez is. Yeah, Dan, it's unfortunate, isn't it? Lucas said, I think the mentality of the players will be more important than the starting lineup. We beat PSG without our best players. Luca, that is a fantastic comment right there, guys. Give Luca a clap for that. Give Luca a clap for that because it's absolutely a fact. It doesn't matter who starts. At the end of the day, we can start our entire U23 team. If they went out there and put in the effort, that's all I care about. Go out there and work hard because at the end of the day, if we lose this, oh well. Oh well. I know how bad Alexis is, but the way United is make a stupid lineup decisions. Yeah, I hope not, man. I hope not. That's all. Dylan said, yeah, if he was playing good, I wouldn't care, but how much he is on. But since he's been so bad, I'm angry at what he gets paid. Yeah, exactly. But Dan, we only deal with facts in 2019, and Luca is bringing the facts, baby. Luca's bringing the facts. Sanchez has lost a couple yards of pace, burnt out, can't see him turning things around. Yeah, I mean, Chris, I actually think that we could see him off to either the Chinese League or the MLS. Hell, I'll take him at Phoenix Rising. Alexis Sanchez, come play for Phoenix Rising. We'll take you. Saban, you're all good, man. You're all good. And Pancakes, exactly. The winning mentality does need to be there. Does anyone think we'll win? Well, Mo, we're about to get into that. So, guys, it is now time to predict what the final score is going to be, and how you think the match will go. So if you want to have your scores read out on the show, get them in now, and I will read them out for you. Because what I think is going to happen is I think that United are going to put up a hell of a fight. I think we're going to put in a good performance, but I think ultimately Barca will just be a little bit better. I think we will lose today 2-1 to Barca, but I think we will have put in a good performance. That's what matters at the end of the day. If we put in a good performance, 2-1 loss is kind of a, you know what, we lost to a better team. Because ultimately, I think right now Barca are a better team, and there's no problem with saying that. But if United put in a good performance, even if we lose, that could carry us for the rest of the year into the games against City, into the games against Chelsea, into the game against Everton. You know, we need confidence for the rest of this year, guys. And a win today, if we won today, I don't know what I would do. You guys might see me lose it on stream if we win today. So I actually am kind of hoping we win. As long as Phoenix will give him $500K a week, he'd be straight on the plane. Oh, Dan, that's too funny. Sanchez, JJ, Hasante, Adam. Oh, man. Oh, Matthew, don't get me excited over here. So Dylan said 2-1 United. Gaming Pro said 2-1 United. Matthew said 2-1 us. John said 2-1 Barca. Dan, so Mr. Exclusive said, look under Jose. We wouldn't be here now. However, Ollie plays this. It's better than what we expected. And Mr. Exclusive, end of the day, it's okay. It's okay right now to say that we're not good enough to go on to the semifinals of the Champions League. I don't think we're far off, though. I don't think we're far off from being that team. Mo saying, wow, so positive. Dan saying 3-0 Barca. Like, I don't think it's going to be that bad, Dan, or at least I hope not. I don't think we're going to lose 2-1 for United, says Saban. Lucas said 2-1, Suarez, Lukaku, and Pogba on a pen. Oof, that would be a good one, Luca. 1-1 United. United win on penalties. So, Pancakes, if it was 1-1, Barcelona would go through because they do have the goal on a goal away. So it would be 2-1 on aggregate. Dylan Walls, come on, be positive. We beat PSG 2-0 down. Dylan, listen, I'm not being negative about it. I'm not. I'm just saying that I don't think that right now we're at the level that we can beat a team like Barca that ultimately have a better mentality than PSG. PSG have a garbage mentality. That's the reason why they bottle any time they get into the big games. So let's see here. Gaming Pro, I actually will be able to watch the match, by the way. So Mr. Exclusive, okay, so Mr. Exclusive said 3-1, exhaust to spread Barca. That would be amazing, Mr. Exclusive. That would be amazing. United, we right, said 2-1 United win after being 1-0 down. Ooh, that would be classic United right there. I would love that. Lucas said, I hope it doesn't go to penalties because I need to sleep a couple of hours after the game before work. I hope that's not the case either, Luca. Catfish Billy saying 3-2 United. We got this, boys. Catfish Billy, that would be an amazing game because that would be a true back and forth type game. I would love to see that. Down on the creative Iron Brew if we go through this. That would be amazing. I see a demolition incoming. They rested everyone 5-1. Mo, I don't see a demolition against us. I just don't. Matthew, I am working with Aaron on that right now. So he's been working this week. I'm working this week. But we're going to figure it out. We're going to figure it out. I promise. We will do an Earn Brew, a tasting / video of something going on. I don't know what it is, but we'll figure it out. So Pancake said, I'm going 3-2 United win. Once again, that would be an amazing game. Let's see here. Anybody else? I know PSG are worse, but we need players to have their best game ever and pray. Dylan, if everybody has an amazing game, we stand a chance. We stand a chance in this game no matter what. Like, we're Manchester United. I'll never ever doubt Manchester United. I'll never doubt what they can do. It's just that I think it's okay to say that we're not good enough to compete with Barca right now. I just know we're not far off. I just do. We're not. Get a couple players in the summer, we're going to be just fine. Especially a couple of good players, I should say. A couple of good players, and we'll be just fine. But, guys, that's it. 30 minutes, in, out, done. I really do. Yeah, I heard United want Eriksen. Oh, dude, that would be amazing. Dylan, that would just be absolutely amazing. I would take. I'm going to throw it to you guys real quick. Real quick question: if you could have Christian Eriksen to play in the midfield right now, would you take him? I'd love to know what you think, because I would love to take Christian Eriksen. I would take him in a heartbeat. I honestly thinking about getting him and another midfielder. That would be amazing to see. Andrew comebacks can't happen all the time. Yeah, I mean, guys, you're not wrong. They can't happen all the time, but we are Manchester United. That's what we do. That's what we do. I'll never put anything past us. Oh God, Dylan, don't get me too hard, man. Eriksen, Pogba, and Neves. Oh my God, what a midfield that would be. So Mo said yes. Gamer Pro said, I don't want Eriksen because he will just be another Mata where he doesn't fit in our system. Eriksen is a set piece specialist, long shot taker, weakens our rivals, albeit inconsistent. Yep. I mean, listen, he being inconsistent fit right into United. There we go. So, I mean, let's just hope he's not inconsistent when other people are inconsistent. I love him, but I don't want but I don't know where he fits in. Would rather Bruno Fernandes. Where I think he would fit in is I actually think that he would just play as a center mid. I think that he actually would be a very appropriate, box-to-box type player, because it's not like he doesn't already kind of do that for Tottenham. Inconsistent FC. Lucas, I would actually prefer somebody younger. But I'm not denying the fact that Christian Eriksen wouldn't be a quality signing. I mean, he's in the prime of his career right now. And to have somebody like him be in our midfield would be amazing. I mean, Gaming Pro, he does play more as a 10 for them, but I think that he can play a box-to-box role for us. I do. But ultimately, I have other midfield signings I would go for before him. I'm just saying that if we got Christian Eriksen, I would not be upset in the least. The role of the number 10 has diminished recently due to the high press. Playmakers need to be quicker, more physical, capable of playing deep. Eriksen seems like that. And Matthew, that's exactly what I see too. But United be right, and that's exactly how I feel. It's just he wouldn't be my first choice. But yes, I would take him. My first choice midfielder is always going to be Ruben Neves. I think that he will fit exactly into what Manchester United want as a box-to-box type guy. People talk about him being a CDM. I actually don't look at him as a CDM. I look at him as a box-to-box midfielder, and I think he could fit in there well. Just my opinion. And then obviously I think we need a CDM. I do hope that Fred can continue to play well in that role. That's my thought. What do you think of Rice, John? So John, if we got Declan, and there's another guy that if we got Declan Rice, I wouldn't be upset. But I don't think that we should be trying to, and as the headline said, break the bank for Declan Rice. I don't think that he's worthy of breaking the bank for somebody like him. Let's see here. Yeah, Declan Rice is good, guys. I'm not denying that Declan Rice isn't good. I just don't want to be paying, 50, 60, 70 million for him. I think that would just be ridiculous. Yeah, Dylan, I think that pretty much everybody would want Ruben Neves. Everybody could see what he could do. John, we will do that once the season's done. Once the season's done, we'll start talking about transfers and stuff like that. And actually, in all reality, my videos might diminish a little bit. We'll probably do a weekly United talk once the season ends. But I'm going to start doing Phoenix Rising previews and reviews here because I want you guys to learn about another club that I love in Phoenix Rising, and I hope that you guys will fall in love with them too, much like Matthew has. I mean, I know that Matthew's kind of falling in love with them because he's doing a project on them, but I think that you guys, if I start covering them, I think that you will kind of fall in love with them. But there's a lot of things we talk about. Yeah, Joe, exactly. We need to go there, and we need to put in balls of steel performance. We do. And I don't think we need world dues. I think we just need players to fit well in our system. Dan, I mean, Pickas, that's a fantastic comment. Fantastic comment. I'm all in on Phoenix Rising. Love it, Dan. So we're going to start doing reviews of Phoenix Rising because it'll also help me learn about other teams too, which that would be a good thing. But guys, we're going to wrap it up there. I really do hope that you all enjoyed the video. I hope you guys will join us for the review after the match. I will be watching the match. I'll be doing the review, catching it with you guys, probably about 30 to 45 minutes after the match ends. But, you know, I really do hope that you guys all enjoy the video. Drop a like on your way out. And I hope that you all have a great night, a great day. Wherever you're at, whatever you're doing, keep doing you. Because I love you guys. And you guys are awesome. And let's hope Manchester United can pull out what would be their biggest win of the season tonight. Here's to hoping, guys. Here's to hoping.